All right, man, peace. You know, brothers, back during the summer of 2017, I did a series of videos called Is LeBron James Losing His Sanity? Because this was just in the aftermath of Kyrie Irving getting traded to the Boston Celtics, and it seemed as if he was starting to crack up. He released a video in which he was at the training facility for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and he started singing into the camera, "They want to see me fall." And it's starting to become very apparent to me that once again LeBron James is starting to have one of his insanity episodes. He recently decided that he was going to strike back against Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, and the entire First Take staff for reporting a story that one of the writers for ESPN, Dave McMenamin, had reported, in which he stated that there seems to be some level of toxicity between LeBron James and the LA Lakers franchise because of all the goings-on that have besought the organization over the last few months. Well, LeBron has decided that he was going to make an Instagram video talking into the camera while watching First Take on television and alleging that none of what Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman are saying was true. So, of course, they're going to talk about it, and I'm going to chime in.
All right, fellas, you remember this? Yesterday we discussed what ESPN Lakers reporter Dave McMenamin talked about on ESPN LA 710, that he thinks LeBron James's trust with Lakers management has been damaged. Guess what? The king was watching. LeBron sent out this video on Instagram.
This is how you know LeBron is bored, because normally he'll just let this shit go by the wayside. He has nothing else better to do but to go back and forth with Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman now, because his ass is sitting up in the gym.
Instagram saying what McMenamin was saying was not true. Listen here.
Every time you see any of these professional athletes now, and they produce some type of live footage for social media, they have to have Nipsey Hussle playing in the background because that's part of their brand building.
True at all. I'm actually at the Lakers facility right now.
Yeah, LeBron losing it, man. This dude is so hilarious. I wish that LeBron was in the playoffs just because of the entertainment factor that he brings. He's bugged out of his damn mind. Dude said, "It's not true."
I don't know it.
Yo, even Will King got to crack up to that shit. There's something wrong with LeBron, man.
The laugh. All right. Stephen A.
Yo, the man did that Joaquin Phoenix Joker laugh.
Hey, Stephen A. Hey, Stephen A.
Stephen A is hyped up. He's like, LeBron finally paid attention to me. Yay.
Do you need a question? All right. What's your reaction to what you just saw?
Well, first of all, I have a couple of reactions. Number one, I see what show LeBron's watching. That's number one.
That's right.
I think LeBron watches both shows. Most of us who have the opportunity watch both First Take and Undisputed.
Number two, show he claims to not watch because he doesn't listen to these kind of things.
Well, of course he watches. What I think that LeBron means when he says he does not watch these shows and he stays away from social media, he's talking about when he's trying to get honed in. Like, for example, when he goes to the playoffs and he goes 0 dark 30. But these guys are professional athletes. They want to know and stay abreast of what's going on in the sports world. They want to know the opinions that are being postulated and propagated about them. So, of course, they watch. Plus, these sports debate shows are very entertaining.
Evidently, that was not true. Number three, according to his people, they spoke to the reporter in question, Dave McMenamin, who does a fantastic job for us, by the way.
And Dave McMenamin spends most of his time trying to dispense as much information as he can for the benefit of LeBron James.
And covering the Lakers, covering LeBron, and all of that other
For years.
stuff. But that does not mean that he was right about this. LeBron and his camp have every right to clarify any kind of mistakes or any kind of misnomers that have been put out there.
LeBron does not really care about what's going on with the Lakers right now. I mean, unless it gets grossly bad. Once again, he's not in LA to win championships. If that happens, it happens, and it's great if it happens. But he's really there to make sure that he can cement some of the relationships that he's going to need to become a bigwig in Hollywood. That's why he's there. And also his Kabbalistic overlords are out there. That's the primary reason why he's there.
Congratulations, okay?
And by the way, they're one and the same. The movie executives and the Kabbalistic overlords that he has to appease and appeal to, they're both one and the same.
Here's my question. You working out in the Lakers facility, personally speaking, I don't give a damn. You played 55 games this year. You missed 18 because you were hurt. You sat out the other games because you were rested. So you played the least amount of games, averaged the least amount of minutes, and had the worst free throw shooting of your career. Why do I not give a damn about LeBron James working out in the gym? I'm going to tell you why. We all know that LeBron James is going to be in peak condition. We all know he's going to be ready to play. We all know that when healthy, he is one of, if not the greatest player in basketball and on the Mount Rushmore of the NBA. All of that stuff don't mean a damn thing to me. What means something...
LeBron there pumping his fist. Dude is hilarious, man.
Something to me is, A, are you going to be able to recruit for the Los Angeles Lakers? Because that's the key thing. Hold on. I don't need your applause right now. Hold on. And number two, and more importantly, since you bold enough to be all in social media, why don't you come on First Take, bro? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you do that?
Well, we know that's not going to happen, Stephen A. Smith, because you're no longer a real journalist. If you ever were one, you're not a real reporter. Your job right now is to try to garner as much attention for yourself as possible. And the reason why most of the players do not want to sit down with you and engage in an interview is because they believe that you believe that you're a bigger star than them. That's why they tend to sit down with Rachel Nichols. That, and I also think that Rachel Nichols can provide more favors than you can, if you know what I mean.
Let me be very clear. Let me be very clear. We know that. Hold on, time out. Let's be clear. We know that's not going to happen. And we know that's not going to happen because you don't get to speak on social media, on the digital world for 60 seconds and then go hide in the weight room. I got a whole bunch of questions. And none of them involve Dave McMenamin. None of them involve, the relationship with the Lakers. And if you're salty, because personally speaking, I think LeBron James has a right to be salty because I don't know if he's there for what he's there with, existing with now is what he signed up for. And I don't happen to believe
What LeBron James signed up for is exactly what was already there. LeBron James signed up to make sure that he could accrue a certain amount of prestige in Hollywood. That's the main reason why he went out there. And he knew that being a member of the LA Lakers would raise his status and his visibility, much more than being a member of the Cavaliers.
Believe that's his fault. But I got a whole bunch of questions. Come on, bro. Say we buff.
Why you hating on LeBron James' physique for, Stephen A. Smith? Don't get upset with him because you have the body of a turkey vulture.
Big buff on television. Come on. You more than what? We can tape it just in case you wonder. You don't want to affect our ratings positively. We could do it in private. I got a whole bunch of questions.
Here's my question. If McMenamin is wrong, and I don't think he is, what's wrong with LeBron? LeBron, what's wrong with you? Why wouldn't the confidence be eroded?
That's because, as we all know, LeBron James likes to control the narrative. He knows that being with the Lakers is not like being with Cleveland. When he was on the Cavaliers, he could say that his confidence in the front office and the ownership has been eroded. He cannot say that with the Lakers. Because once again, who is he to come onto a squad that has won 16 world championships or 15 world championships, however many it was, and start to talk about the ownership? He's yet to win anything on that franchise. And right now, and he knows this, subconsciously, he's still battling with Kobe Bryant for prestige. Even though he tries to project this image that He thinks that his competition is Michael Jordan. In reality, when it comes to accolades, he knows that it's Kobe being Bryant. As of right now, and of course we expect LeBron to pass him, but Kobe still has more overall points than LeBron James has, and he has more championships. So right now, LeBron is in a very tenuous situation. It's like I'm playing for a franchise where my previous rival used to play and dominate. There are about 3 or 4 players in the history of the NBA who played here who some people can make a very great case for as being greater than me. So I have to kind of lay low.
In the Lakers brass, let me get this straight. The team president who helped recruit you ups and quits without letting you know. You find out through the media like everybody else because of the press conference. Even though he just seen you and hadn't said anything, they were unable to bring in a single other all-star. They couldn't make any trades during the season, and then the young kids, let it get to them mentally. It doesn't look like you're going to get another superstar in this offseason, which means you're not going to challenge for a championship again. So now you still don't have a team president in place to get the other all-star. The free agency's about to start. But then you're going to have at most 2 more seasons under this contract to try to challenge for a championship, let alone win one, while the Clippers might wind up with KD and Kawhi on a team that's already pushing the Warriors, and now the Warriors won't have KD. In your town, in your building, KD and Kawhi can get together on a team that's run basically by Jerry West and Doc Rivers. Let me get this straight. And yet you have no problem with the Lakers press? The confidence has not been eroded? In that case, what's wrong with you? Your confidence should be eroded.
Are you ready for this?
He cannot afford to publicly go toe-to-toe with the Lakers brass, Max Kellerman. You know that.
I actually think you missed something, but don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking you for it. If he's telling the truth there, then wouldn't that mean they didn't tell the truth when they said that they met with Magic and he didn't tell them anything? Because if you met with Magic and he told you nothing and then up and quit 3 days later after recruiting you to come to LA, why wouldn't you have a problem? If you don't have a problem, right, then that means you didn't feel you had anything to have a problem with. Now they told us they were just as shocked as everybody was that Magic Johnson stepped away so abruptly.
I understand the point that you're trying to make, Stephen A. Smith, even though it's a bit of a stretch. I would take that as LeBron James at 34 years old is not that concerned about who the president of the team is that he's playing for. I take that as LeBron James trying to put on a brave face that he's confident that they're going to bring on someone who's competent. And at the end of the day, he's going to do what he's always done or what he feels like he's always done, which is make the best of a bad situation.
Abruptly, and he didn't inform anybody, although he met with them that weekend. They said we didn't know. According to the reports, they said they were never told by Magic. So if you were never told by Magic, then you should have a problem with the situation at hand. And if you weren't told by Magic, that would explain why you have no problem and you all in the Lakers facility lifting weights and chilling out. Oh, by the way, when I was told you got a gym in your house. Because you don't need the Lakers facility. I'm just saying. I could be wrong.
But if the Lakers facility, what he's showing you.
Right, but why are you nitpicking? If the man wants to go to the Laker facility to work out, why is that an issue for?
I'm just telling you what he said.
I
could be wrong.
I'm with the Lakers because I'm working out at their facility. I'm saying LeBron is not a clown show.
Yes, he is. LeBron is a clown show. He's an all-time great, but he is a clown show.
The Lakers, and I love the Lakers, and I love the late great Dr. Jerry Buss, and I love Jeannie, and I'm rooting for her and for them. But the Lakers have been.
What you rooting for Jeannie for? Is she giving you some ass, man? What's going on?
Been a clown show since LeBron got there. Not LeBron, the Lakers. Why wouldn't he have eroded confidence?
So let me get this straight. The Lakers have been a clown show since LeBron got there, but you're not going to attribute any of that to LeBron James. I got you.
Hey, Max, he don't have a problem with the Lakers. Guess what, y'all? I had a problem with my sister Carmen the other day and then stopped me from eating her lasagna. I mean, what that got to do with anything? So in other words, I'm in the weight room facility, and that's evidence that I don't have a problem. And I'm not saying
I got a problem with you.
And I'm not saying that LeBron is not telling the truth. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's not telling the truth. I don't know. I'll take them at their word. If they're saying that it's misreporting, so be it. Because Dave McMenamin, listen, we ain't questioning his credibility. I know how good of a job he does, and they know how good of a job. They actually like Dave, and they don't have a problem with him.
Of course they like Dave. Once again, Dave McMenamin goes above and beyond in dispensing information, misinformation, and disinformation to make sure that LeBron James gets to play his favorite role, that being the role of the victim. Just prior to Magic Johnson stepping down, Dave McMenamin was putting out reports that the Lakers had wasted a year of LeBron James' season, or of LeBron James' career. So you can miss me with all the Dave McMenamin is trying to attack LeBron stuff. Every once in a while, he speaks the truth by mistake.
They just felt the need to correct the record. So it's no big deal. All I'm trying to say is that, wait a minute now. You know, if just because you at the weight facility don't mean that you ain't feeling salty about folks. That's all I'm saying.
And what you're saying is, and I think this is accurate, when it comes to LeBron James, you got to be clued in on the palace secrets. I mean, this is peeling an onion back several layers to get to the truth. He has a gym at his house, but he's
Yeah, this dude is funny, man.
But he's working out at the Lakers facility. He doesn't like television, but he's watching First Take. Here's the one I want to ask you.
Right.
All of this dysfunction that you talk about, Max,
Right.
Isn't it good for LeBron? Doesn't it?
It's great for LeBron because it provides a smokescreen. Absolutely. Great point, sir.
Doesn't it take the pressure off of LeBron? Doesn't it give him an escape patch for the way things are going in L.A.?
Let me tell you what I don't like about your question. Can I say that? No, seriously. No, that's not about you. But let me tell you what I don't like about the question. In all seriousness. Seriously. I need you to seriously. All right. In all seriousness, here's what I don't like about this question. I actually want to give LeBron and them what they said they wanted. Oh, he's not in the playoffs now. So why are we talking about him? Yeah! Why are we talking about him? He's home.
We know why that is, Stephen A. Smith. We know why we're talking about LeBron James. Because he's the most polarizing and the most captivating figure in the NBA. That does not mean that it's necessarily a good thing. When you captivate a crowd or you captivate an audience, it could be for a myriad of reasons, not necessarily positive per se. But he's definitely the most polarizing and captivating figure in the league. He brings the most drama. He is the drama king, as Skip Bayless calls him.
Watching the playoffs with us. Wait, why are we talking about him? You know why we're talking about him? Because the man went on social media. That's why.
He knows what he's doing.
So he knows what he's doing. So in other words, the person that don't want attention, the person that has nothing to prove, the person that's the 3-time champion, the 4-time league MVP, who's insulted that he's on Mount Rushmore, but not number 1 on Mount Rushmore, that same guy who doesn't watch television, okay, he doesn't have any time for us, okay? Doesn't have any time. Damn sure don't have time to come up here and answer questions. Oh, no, he don't want to do that.
Well, LeBron James is a product of the spoiling that he's received from the media. The media has made LeBron James believe that he hovers above the clouds and that he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And then you guys wonder why he will not sit down with you. He does not need you.
That dude is perfectly fine with all things Lakers, even though he's the only one. Because what member of Laker Nation, I don't give a damn if it's a fan of the ball boy or whoever, if it's the water boy, who cares? Who could possibly be fine with everything that is the Lakers but LeBron selling you?
But to answer my question, Max, doesn't it play into LeBron's hand?
Well, Steve, what do you want LeBron James to say? You want him to say that he's very unhappy and then add even more misery and even more confusion to the situation? He's doing the smart thing. He's doing the shrewd thing. He's doing the prudent thing. He's sitting back and letting the storm pass for next season.
And the dysfunction, it takes the pressure off of him.
It does, but you know what's already played into his hands? He's not playing with another All-Star. No one in the history of the game played.
That's not playing into his hands, Max Kellerman. That's only going to play into the minds of his fanboys in the media and who exist on the internet. The people who try to make up excuse after excuse for LeBron James. Those are the only people who that's going to matter to. That LeBron James is playing without another star. He's the one who decided to sign with a team that, 1, did not have a star already on the squad, 2, did not have an experienced head coach. He decided to do that.
He plays with not a single other All-Star and makes a title run. It just doesn't happen. So the team's dysfunction has already shown up in the fact that they have neither developed an All-Star, nor traded for an All-Star, nor signed an All-Star, but they have traded away D'Angelo Russell and then let Brook Lopez, who they got in that trade, sign away, and he's having a great season.
Max,
that is on the Lakers.
Max, I need help from you, Will. I have a suggestion. I've got the solution to fix all of the Lakers' problems. I want to look at the audience out here. I want everybody to look at me. I got the solution to the problem that's bothering the Lakers. rules, give LeBron an official piece of ownership, hire Rich Paul as the GM, and get rid of Rondo and make Maverick Carter your point guard. That'll make LeBron happy, because it seems like nothing else will. It seems like nothing else will. So how about that?
You know what, honestly?
Rich Paul is the GM, Maverick Carter as the point guard, all right? And LeBron
I disagree with that.
And the player.
I disagree with that.
No, but I see where you're going with this, Stephen A. Smith. LeBron James should become the player coach. He'll never do that, though, because he does not want to be the person who receives all the criticism from the media and the fans, especially in L.A. But he should become the player coach.
I don't think nothing will make LeBron happy. I do think there's an issue with LeBron here, but it's not that nothing will make him happy. Get him a team. He's entitled to get him at least another all-star. The problem I have is anyone would have a gripe with their experience with the Lakers so far. My problem is with LeBron pretending he doesn't. Why pretend you don't? You have every right to.
He does have every right to. LeBron is one of the best players in the world, and he did not ask for the situation. In all seriousness, he actually deserves better than what he has been subjected to.
No, he does not, sir. LeBron James is not a charity case. He was a free agent. He's the one who decided to sign with the Lakers. This notion that he deserves something that he himself decided that he did not deserve. The moment that LeBron James signed with the Lakers, he made the distinction of what he deserved as opposed to what he does not deserve. Brothers, in life, if you decide to marry a $2 hoe, 3 years into it, after she's cheated on you 20 times, you can't say, I deserve better. No, you don't. You deserve exactly what you got. You deserve what you signed up for.
In Los Angeles, California, they should be doing better by him as we speak. But evidently, since he wants to pretend like it's no big deal, let's take him at his word.
Hey, you know what, real quick? LeBron, stop playing games. Humble yourself. Pick up the phone. Tell Kyrie, yo, it takes two. My bad. You know, I contribute that too. I need you, brother, in L.A.
Never saw that episode.
Well, that's not going to happen. LeBron's not going to do that, and Kyrie's not going to sign with the Lakers anyway.
I could have sworn you were about to say, pick up the phone and say, I'm on my way to first take. I could have sworn that's where you went. Double down with your man
Hey,
here.
listen, but I think Max is wrong. I don't think he should ask. I think he should beg.
Yeah.
Beg.
All right.
Begging works sometimes.
We'll hold our breath for that. We got to go, man, because we got...
But anyway, that's basically it on that. We'll see what happens with LeBron James and the LA Lakers in the offseason. Do I believe that they're going to snag one of the big fish? We know who the big fish are, one of the big Ks. That being Kyrie, KD, Klay Thompson, Kawhi, or Kemba. Do I think that he's going to snag any one of those guys? No, not necessarily, but it would not shock me if he got a Kemba Walker or maybe a Jimmy Butler. Those might be the high end of the players that they might be able to sign to the LA Lakers. I think that all of the other more prominent players want their own squad. So we'll see what happens with LeBron James and the Lakers next year. But once again, it's very clear to me that LeBron is starting to descend into that same realm of insanity that we saw him descending into back in the summer of 2017. So peace.